Food choices. While calories play a crucial role in weight loss, it is also important to consider the type of food consumed. In the context of good food choices, it is important to consider the so-called bioavailability of foods. The bioavailability of foods represents the proportion of the nutrients in food that enters the circulation after digestion and has an active effect. In simple words, if a given food has great bioavailability, it means that the body can utilize more of its nutrients. Animal foods such as meat, dairy, and eggs are generally more bioavailable and have complete amino acid profiles, making them an excellent source of protein. As previously discussed, there are 20 total amino acids that make up proteins, and 9 of them are essential. Animal foods such as meat, organs, fish, and dairy products have all 9 essential amino acids, meaning that they have complete amino acid profiles. Animal foods also tend to be greatly satiating, which is an essential factor during weight loss. On the other hand, plant foods such as fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains have inferior amino acid profiles and lower bioavailability. This means that most plants not only lack certain essential amino acids, but are also poorly absorbed by the body. Nevertheless, plants are a great source of carbohydrates, fiber, and other micronutrients. These foods are also lower in calories and fat and are an excellent way to get a low-calorie, high-volume meal. When it comes to weight loss, it is essential to strike a balance between animal and plant foods. Incorporating animal foods into a meal plan can help meet protein needs, while adding a variety of plant foods can provide carbohydrates, fiber, micronutrients, and greater overall satiety. With all of this in mind, here is a complete list of the top 10 foods to include in a weight loss nutrition plan. 1. Grass-fed beef. 2. Grass-fed beef organs. 3. Salmon and tuna. 4. Free-range chicken eggs. 5. Dairy products. 6. Avocados. 7. Nuts. 8. Beans and legumes. 9. A variety of fruits. And 10. A variety of vegetables. In conclusion, while calories play a key role in weight loss, it is also essential to consider the types of food consumed. By striking a balance between animal and plant foods, a person is way more likely to adhere to their nutrition plan and stick to it in the long term. Processed foods. As already discussed in previous videos, weight loss is not just about calories, but also food choices. For most people, this may leave one question in mind: is it necessary to completely get rid of the so-called junk foods? It is true that processed and packaged junk foods often contain a variety of unhealthy substances, including trans fats and potentially harmful food coloring agents. While these foods are in fact potentially harmful, it is important to remember that the dosage makes the poison. What this means is that as long as an individual keeps the balance in favor of nutrient-dense, whole foods, consuming processed foods such as chips and sweets becomes less of an issue. If consumed, processed foods should only make up a small portion of one's caloric intake and should not be relied upon as a staple in a balanced diet. What this means is that it is not necessary to completely exclude them from a weight loss nutrition plan. In fact, consuming these foods in moderation can help to maintain a healthier relationship with food. What's even more, having junk food regularly can decrease their novelty and reduce the likelihood of overeating. This may be counterintuitive at first, but when considered, it becomes evident that the more an individual is deprived of something, the more special that thing becomes. The more special that thing is, the higher the probability of overindulgence. If or when an individual finally gets their hands on that special comfort food, overindulgence is imminently a fact. To summarize, processed foods can be bad for the body if consumed in excess. During a period of weight loss, though, consuming such foods can be a viable tool to help you stay on track as long as the balance is kept in favor of nutrient-dense, satiating, whole foods.